PAX East 2019. This is actually my first interview of the show. I'm talking to Ian from Big Sur Games about Cosmo's Quickstop. Tell us about Cosmo's Quickstop.
So Cosmo's Quickstop is an interstellar gas station management game where you're basically playing this janitor Morven. You have to run around, do little mini games to try to stay on top of your customers' demands. They might want, car washes, or they might need gas, or they might be complaining the glorp rooms are too dirty. So you're just trying to do little things, stay on top of it, and try not to get overwhelmed.
Okay. And what is the ultimate goal? Is it to just take over entirely, or just make some money for the summer and move on with your life?
For sure. So in our campaign mode, there's kind of this story where your uncle owns the Quickstop, and he's hired you to kind of come in and make it a little bit better. As the story progresses, rival Quickstop moves in across the galaxy, and you actually enter in a bet whether that your service with a smile is better than his kind of automated system. And so you're just trying to kind of prove yourself, classic kind of like John Henry story.
So I'm assuming you're making a statement about a future where more automation will put people out of jobs.
We're not trying to get like political or anything like that. We do talk about how in the future it's most probably the robots have higher minimum wages than the normal people, so it's cheaper to hire people than get robots to do it.
That's interesting. That's interesting. What inspired this game?
Originally it came from a game jam where you were helping run a call center in hell, which is kind of this odd thing that we kind of did. But we really kind of like this gameplay of doing little things in 3D, classic time management games like Diner Dash or something, but kind of blown up in a much bigger way. Obviously, after the game jam, we were like, we want to stay out of religion. Let's just put it in space because you can do anything in space. And
you can do anything in space.
Yeah. And the team is just 3 people, and we're all originally 3D artists. And so that's kind of why we focus on this kind of intense 3D style, cartoony kind of stuff.
Cool. How about how big is the team?
Just 3 people. 3 full-time people, and then, we bring in people to help with the audio and, the trailers and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, so you said there's a campaign where there's a story about a rival, so it's sort of like a Wawa versus Sheetz or Royal Farms kind of thing.
Sure.
If that makes sense to people listening. Okay. So the co-op, how does the co-op work? Is that just in the campaign only? Is that?
It's going to be fully playable, single player, multiplayer, and what you just played today is kind of the score attack mode, which is also single player or multiplayer, and that is just kind of you're trying to get the highest score possible with the kind of way we set up the station with the specific amenities in specific spots. Because in the campaign mode, you can kind of design your own station. If you don't like the refills or the car washes, you could swap in, ATM machines or battery rechargers or hot coffee showers. All these things you can kind of put in.
A hot coffee shower.
Yeah. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Or yourself, depending on how hot the coffee is.
Yeah.
I felt bad for that lady when I realized what really happened to her.
Anyway. It's true. Yeah.
That was not good. Anyway, I'm getting off track. What character, who's the second player in when you play co-op? Or you play, who's the second player?
Oh, so the second player is Morvo, which is a robot that the first player kind of created in his Space Kindergarten Advanced Robotics class.
That was mentioned by the uncle.
Yes. So the Morvo is kind of a grill that's been kind of turned into a robot. He's got a hamburger for a tongue. He's got, flames kind of coming out of his back.
Like you do.
Yeah, got to get silly with it.
Yeah, the game is, I've had a chance to put my hands on it. It was fun.
Thank you.
What platforms are you looking at to release?
We're looking to release on Steam for Mac and PC and hopefully consoles, but nothing announced for that yet. And sometime this year.
Okay, sometime this year.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ian.
Yeah, thank you.